Hey everybody, how you doing today? I am Eric Anderson. This is the Grid Grooves channel where we show you some creative ways of applying the 4-2-1 grid system to the drum set to unlock your creativity, your collection of beats and rhythms. And well, who knows what else we're going to unlock, but as we keep going forward, we're going to discover that. So I'm going to go right into this one here today. My singular goal with this video today is to help you see a different way that you can apply the same rhythmic ideas that we run through the grid, like the ones that we ran through the grid last week, and just find a different and creative way to use those same rhythms to unlock your drum set playing. So today in particular, what we did is as you heard it, it's kind of got that kind of going for that Latin kind of samba groove. And I'm going to break this one down for you, and then I'm going to go ahead and play it at 50 beats a minute, then I'm going to play it at 75 beats a minute, and then back at 100 beats a minute, which is the way that it was played in the intro. So what's going on with this one here is that we took last week's bass drum rhythm, and instead of playing it on the bass drum, I decided to move it up here with these rim clicks. Now what's going on is that we actually have two ostinatos that are being played and then the grid groove over those ostinatos. The first ostinato is the hi-hat, is eighth notes being played on the hi-hat, just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The second ostinato is the bass drum playing that samba 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finally, what we have is we have the grid groove rhythms themselves from last week's bass drum patterns moved up here to the snare drum. So what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to break down each one of the colors and let you hear each rhythm against the samba ostinato that's going on, and then we'll put it all together at 50 beats a minute. So let me get this going here. So here's your eighth note ostinato. Here comes the samba. 1. Here comes that blue rhythm. Those are the 4 rhythms that we're running through the grid, just the same ones that we did last week, but instead of running them through on the bass drum, we got them up here on the snare. So we're going to do this now at 50 beats a minute, so we're going to take it at half the speed of the intro, and that way you can just hear how it goes together slowly but surely, and then we're going to wind it up from there. So here we go. So there's your hi-hat ostinato. There's the samba. Here we go. So there it is at 50 beats a minute. So now we're just going to go ahead and wind it right up to 75 beats a minute, which is 3/4 the speed of what was done at the beginning. And I got to tell you, this one at 75, for me personally, it just kind of has a cool groove to it. So here we go. Hopefully I can bring this out. Let's see what happens. So here's the eighth notes. Now the ostinato. So there you go, at 75 beats a minute. And I got to tell you, of the three of them, I think I like the one at 75 just because it just kind of has that groove to it because of the tempo that it's played at. But we are going to hit it at 100 beats a minute. So here we go. So here's your eighth notes. Now the samba. Here we go. There we go. So as you can see, that faster tempo has just got a very, very different feel, a different groove to it when you compare it to playing at 75 beats a minute and at 50. But that right there, my friends, is actually like a big challenge in the world of drums, is that, you know, the tempo of the song has a huge impact on the way that song feels. So when that tempo is dialed in where the ensemble wants it, it really, the drummer can have a lot of influence on just holding it right there. And that's why you want to do that, is because there's a certain vibe, there's a certain feel of personality that you as an ensemble want to convey to your audience, and holding the tempo where it needs to be, that's a huge part of that, right? So I asked you at the beginning to keep in mind the goal of this video, which was to share a different approach to applying last week's rhythms to the drum set in such a way that you can unlock your creativity, that you can explore new and different ways of playing the same rhythms that you already know. So I got to ask, did we hit that mark? Did we actually reach that goal of sharing with you a different approach to applying the same rhythms that you can play on the drum set? If the answer is yes, do me a favor and share this with other people, because the shares, to be honest with you, are hugely important to me, because if you're finding value in this, I would love for you to share this with other drummers so that they can get the same value out of it and blow their playing up as well, because ultimately that's the goal, right? And straight up, yeah, I would like the thumbs up, you know, that like thingy. I would definitely like the subscribes, because, well, I would just like them. I won't lie to you about that. But on the other side of the coin, my friends, if I did not hit that target that I'm after, please tell me where I failed to do that. Tell me what confused you, or tell me what I need to address in greater detail to where I can clear up that understanding for you, because the goal is to share ideas and give you different ideas on how to grow and blow up your own drumming. So my friends, that's what we've been after this week. That's the only thing that I'm trying to do, is share these ideas with you. So honestly, that's it. I am Eric Anderson. This is the Grid Grooves channel, where we take 4 ideas, and we find as many creative, 4 rhythmic ideas, and we find as many creative ways as we can to run them through the grid to see what will happen. So that is it, my friends. I'm out for this video, and I will see you on the next one, okay? Bye-bye.